What's up, everyone? So today we're going to break down the world's greatest stretch. This one I particularly like to give a little bit more technical cueing because this is one stretch I often see in class that really gets butchered all the time. So let's dive straight into it. So what you're probably used to seeing is probably when you're warming up, it's usually used as your transition after the lateral lunge, right? So some people will either tend to go on the same side and then just pivot over into this hip flexor stretch, but I feel like that really doesn't get to the root of the issue if it's a mobility issue. So let's go ahead and find a better way into that, right? So assuming that you guys have already done this sort of progression, an easier way to think about it is that instead of just pivoting and rotating over that same side of the foot, what you can do is transition into a 90-90 lunge first, reposition that front foot so that you have enough clearance for your hands to make a nice square box against the ground. So the outside foot is near that outside hand. So adjust accordingly as you need. From here, you can then straighten out that back knee, and then from here, go into this position and really think about getting that thumb towards the back wall, eyes on the hand. You can add a little bit of a wrist stretch or rotation with it here. Then as you dive down, try and drive that elbow in towards the ankle and reach through this cavern or this box that you've just created for yourself. Good. So try not to lose that back knee. Keep that extended. Hip drives through. As we rotate back out, we'll set the arm back in. From here, you're going to press through that outside leg to get a little bit more stretch on that hamstring. But again, we're not just sinking back into it. My hips are rotated to keep it square. As I straighten out that leg, I'm going to control it. Back leg should be active now as I drive that hip through. And then from here, I can easily roll, get into a really deep, what we call what's this one called? Cossack squat, lateral Cossack squat. Take me a while, right? So if you already have some warm hamstrings and hips, you can kind of drop down, rotate that foot all the way out into this Cossack squat, then fold over, reposition that leg to give you some adequate space, open through, keep that leg extended, drop down. You should feel this on that inside hip. Open back up, hands through, roll back into this Cossack squat, come back up.